So, sir, without delay, we will start the session. So, when it comes to Vivek, sir, there is no introduction required. Okay. So, straight away, we'll move on to the session. So, today's topic is all about process to follow, basic process or a different style of process to follow on multi time frame for trend riding. Sir, this stage is all yours, Vivek, sir. You can start your
First of all,
knowledge
thanks
sharing.
so much. I am really fortunate to be here. Big hi to all the listeners. And just to share a little bit of my background and journey. So I've been in the markets for about 18 to 20 years. Started with, how we all do is buying stocks. I kind of got my first IPO in Bank of Maharashtra. I remember in 2002 or last 3 or something. We're
Mm.
talking to friends, and I had not done any kind
Mm.
of investing in market. And they said, do this
Mm.
IPO. It was 36 rupees or something. And they said, go to 100. My friend said,
Mm.
100 ho jayega. So I
Mm.
got in, and luckily, I think it did touch 96 somewhere in 2006, 7 boom.
Mm.
So yeah, then I kind of
Mm.
obviously was trading for a while, and but however, I realizing that it's not showing on the P&L, net net. The
Mm.
banta hai, jata hai. Um, and market proved me wrong a lot of times. I mean, all the background of education that whatever I had carried and what I thought like this is how market should behave, it was quite different. And then luckily, I think I read Market Wizards. So Market Wizards,
Mm.
I think is it's not just education, it's education plus entertainment in its best for trading. Wizards by
Mm.
Jack Schwager.
Mm. Mm.
Lined up on interview by Ed
Mm.
Psychota there. So Ed says
Mm.
that, I mean, he says a lot of things, obviously, but it kind of struck a lot of chords with me because he had a background in engineering and an MBA degree. I kind of
Mm.
had I have a commerce background. However, I think I always find it very curious to understand how things work, and I think the MBA also somewhat kind of in systematic approach, helped me. And then
Mm.
started trading a trend system. So what is trend system according to I think some of us here, or what are different thoughts which people have for trend? I mean, what's your thought on trend? What do you think is a trend?
So basically, sir, if you ask me what my thought on trend, I believe I'm more doing into intraday trading, sir. Okay, I do few positional
Mm-hmm.
trades. Okay, when it comes to positional trades, I majorly concentrate on a stock which is trading in and around 52-week high range or 52-week low range. Okay,
Right.
I don't much use any kind of scanner when it comes to positional. When it comes to intraday, I simply look few things. What is the basic interested from the buying zone, buyers interested zone? Where are the more clusters, zones of buyers or sellers more predominantly sticking to that zone? And how they are reacting. Based on that, I just go with the flow of the market.
Great. Great.
Okay.
Absolutely. So in what I do in a trend following, or I started to do rather, is to stop predicting. First of all, because
Mm-hmm.
trend trading by itself is it's very there'll be many statements here which are counterintuitive and they may sound paradox, like contradictory to each other. Jaise,
Mm.
I mean, I when a stock breaks out on the upside, I buy.
Mm.
Now,
Mm.
when I buy that, or you buy whatever method you use, I use any different people here use different methods. It does not
Mm.
really matter what indicator, what method you use, but basically there is some method or approach to which suits each one of us in to define what is a uptrend. Okay, so I'll take one
Mm.
example of Donkian channel. So I've been using it. I
Mm.
use it very actively, and I love it actually. I would say since many years because of its simplicity. What Donkey channel is it takes the high of say last 10 bars, for example, if I use a 10 period Donkey and the lows of last 10 bar, and I join all those points, right? Excluding the current bar छोड़ के shift one bar behind, and वो bar से last 10 bars, let us say, का high and low का को we have joined. Now, if the current candle ka close I use on the close is above high of the last 10 bars, that is above the upper Donchian channel, let us say that for me that is a uptrend.
ओके मतलब कौन सा टाइम फ्रेम में ज्यादा आप कॉन्सेंट्रेट कर सकते हो, डेली, वीकली, मंथली, ऐसा कोई टाइम फ्रेम स्पेसिफिक है?
सो बेसिकली मैंने जो स्टार्ट किया था वो एक इंट्रा डे में स्टार्ट किया था, वो एक 3 मिनट कैंडल है. ओके और जो मैं आज भी यूज करता हूँ, हम लोग आज भी यूज करते हैं, इट्स अ 3 मिनट सिस्टम. Obviously, I am not here to talk about specifically saying that 15 is good, 30, 60 is good, or 1 day is good.
Yes.
And I'm sure you will agree that each one of us has a certain comfort level with the frequency at which the trades come. है ना? तो मेरे को बेसिकली ऐसा था, लग रहा था कि 3 मिनट ठीक है, और वो इंट्राडे था. तो बट प्रॉब्लम आने लग गई, जो चैलेंज वो आया कि जब ट्रेंड हो रहा है मार्केट, व्हेन इट इज ट्रेंडिंग, वहां पे अब कोई भी इंडिकेटर लगाओ, कोई भी टाइम, आई मीन घूम घाम के 3 मिनट में शायद पहले 5 मिनट में थोड़े देर में बाद आया, इट माइट गो लिटिल लीड लैग, बट इट विल all systems will give a breakout. Okay, it's like saying that all roads lead to heaven or God. There is one God. सबके रास्ते अलग होंगे उनको अप्रोच करने का. Very simply put, अगर मैं बोलूं कि नहीं मेरा रास्ता बेटर है और आपका रास्ता सही नहीं है, वो बात itself सही नहीं है.
Yes.
क्योंकि इसको पता क्या सही है. सही वही है, आपके लिए वही सही है जो आपके लिए सही है, जो आपके लिए वर्क होता है.
बिलीव योरसेल्फ, जो आपको काम करती काम की काम है वो बिलीव.
एकदम 100%. और कई ट्रेडर्स के साथ इंटरेक्ट करके मुझे ये समझ में आया कि घूम घाम के वही ट्रेडर्स सक्सेसफुल है या पैसा बना रहे हैं या और खुशी से पैसा बना रहे हैं. आई वुड से आर पीपल हु हैव दैट रिस्पेक्ट फॉर अदर ट्रेडर्स इन टर्म्स ऑफ व्हाट दे डू, एंड मतलब जो ये नहीं सोचते कि जो मैं कर रहा हूँ ये सही, यही तरीका है या ये सही है. अगर कोई ऐसा सोचता है तो उसने एक्चुअली ये चीज को समझा ही नहीं है मेरे हिसाब से. तो हम सब कुछ चीज को फॉलो कर रहे हैं. दिक्कत फिर थोड़ी ये आने लग गई कि नॉन ट्रेंड जब होता था, शॉपी मार्केट या साइडवेज मार्केट, टाइम्स द नंबर ऑफ ट्रेड्स बीइंग हाई also used to increase the slippage and transaction cost.
Yes.
Which for a trend trader is if we look at now, moving this to a business, right? In a business where there is a sales and a cost. तो अगर मेरा सेल्स 10 रुपया है बट उसके लिए मेरा कॉस्ट ही 9 रुपया 10 रुपया जा रहा है, तो मतलब क्या है वो बिजनेस करके?
Yes.
That's what led me into finding out that let us try to deal with this in some other way. और वहां पे I having luckily I was attending Traders Carnival event in Pune in 2013. तो वहां पे there was one trader Mayur Shah. Yeah, he's a wise over 60-year-old odd person with gray hair. And Mayur was talking about trends and exploiting the market in big ways, big time frame. Means he's like, I'm not here for small money. I want the bigger moves, the bigger waves, and I look at higher time frame. Okay, like daily, weekly, whatever. I don't remember what it was, hourly, weekly, daily, something. But Mira, basically, it was an opener for like my mind, which was somewhat blocked to sticking more to smaller frame and intraday, to think that the risk is lower because now I'm on a 3 minute, 5 minute.
Hmm.
So वहां से I got little ideas and triggers, and then I read more
Hmm.
about multiple time frame, this thing called multiple
Hmm.
time frames.
Hmm.
And if I were to explain it in very simple way, non-market way, if you go
Hmm.
ever to the beach, okay, you can
Hmm.
see
Hmm.
sometimes एक बड़ा wave अंदर आ रहा होगा, ठीक है,
Hmm.
and there will be some small waves pushing away from the shore. मतलब बड़ा wave, big wave may be coming towards shore, small wave
Hmm.
may be trying to push away from shore, right? There are waves going
Hmm. Hmm.
in out चल रहा है.
Yes,
Now, can a small wave push the big wave away from the?
definitely not.
Definitely not. After a while, though, once the big waves keep pushing the small wave to the shore, water starts receding back. Right? And that's
Hmm.
the time the wave, smaller wave, may again start forming bigger, and keep pushing the water back. And then again,
Hmm.
some bigger waves will be coming and keep pushing the water towards the shore, right? This constantly
Hmm.
happening. Yes. Now,
Yes.
let's translate these waves into price.
Hmm.
So maybe sometime there is some action happening on a weekly time frame. Uh,
Hmm.
like current market may, let us say, it's a very interesting juncture. If we
Hmm.
look at weekly chart and we'll see still there is bullishness. There is, I mean, uptrend where, weak. I mean, again, different ways to define. But if I use a moving average of say 9 period or 13 period weekly, and
Hmm.
my weekly
Hmm.
close is above that moving average, I may say that it's still an uptrend, right?
Hmm.
But if I drill down now to hourly chart, if we look at hourly chart of daily chart,
Hmm.
we may see that there is
Hmm.
bearishness. The daily chart is below its 21-day moving average.
Hmm. Hmm.
Now the question is, can this daily chart pull down the whole market? Yes, weekly
No.
market.
Immediately no.
Immediately, maybe no. Maybe no.
No. Yes.
If that keeps falling, right? There's a falling continues
Hmm. Hmm.
happening, and the weekly charts also start turning, and the price starts going below weekly, then it may turn. That, I mean, I hope the context is.
Yes.
So, so then basically, instead of using two time frames, what having read little literature, I found that using a three time frame is suiting me.
Okay.
So let's call it like a grandfather, father, and child.
Hmm.
So मान लीजिए आपका वीकली चार्ट इज ग्रैंडफादर, ठीक है,
Hmm.
अपना डेली चार्ट हो गया फादर,
Hmm.
और अपना आवर चार्ट हो गया बेसिकली चाइल्ड.
Hmm.
तो now if I want to take a bullish trade, right,
Hmm.
दैट इज मेरा चाइल्ड में मुझे बुलिश सिग्नल आता है फाइनली, मैं चेक
Hmm.
करूंगा कि फादर और ग्रैंडफादर भी बुलिश है या नहीं.
Hmm.
ओके, बिकॉज करेक्ट है ना, अगर कॉन्फ्लिक्ट होता है तीनों,
Hmm.
तो कैन देयर बी हार्मनी, कैन देयर बी यू नो कंफर्ट? नो, देयर विल ऑलवेज बी कॉन्फ्लिक्ट.
सिंपल भाषा में बोला तो बाप बाप होता है, बेटा को बेटा ही रहने दो. ओके.
एकदम सही बोले, एकदम सही बोले. सो
यस.
जब पिताजी और दादाजी का कंफर्मेशन होगा तभी हम काम करेंगे. वैसा वाला है.
क्वेश्चन सर, मतलब ये चीज रिटेल ट्रेडर्स की माइंड में रह सकती है। आपने बोला वीकली और डेली में ट्रेंड चेक करोगे, कोई एक सिंपल इंट बोल सकते हो कि आप क्या चीज देखते हो या क्या सिंपल टूल यूज करते हो कि टू अंडरस्टैंड बेसिक ट्रेंड?
So again, like I said, I feel that any indicator, that I mentioned about, I want this to be as open-minded in that way for everyone, because you may be using anything. So मैं एक
यस।
example लेता हूँ, मैं again Donkin channel पे आता हूँ. So I use the Donkin channel rule. उसके साथ में मैं एक्सपोनेंशियल मूविंग एवरेज क्रॉसओवर को देखता हूँ, राइट? सो वी लुक एट अ एक्सपोनेंशियल मूविंग एवरेज ईएमए क्रॉस.
ओके।
What it means is, if my Donkin signal breakout comes, I mean the price closes above highest high of last whatever period, at that time, if my exponential moving average crossover is not in a bullish zone, है ना? मतलब fast EMA is below the slow EMA, then I will not take that trade
ओके।
on Donkin.
ओके।
So entire journey has been where earlier I had wanted to keep taking trades as much. I did not want to miss. Now my over the years, I have kind of shifted gears from saying that it's okay to miss. Moves will keep happening, opportunities will keep coming. What is only constant is the capital that I have, which client has entrusted me with, which I have to manage. And B is my own temperament, emotional strength, and the ability to say stand up and take a trade again. These capital, as we call, as one is financial capital and two is emotional. Second out of this is more stronger.
Yes.
Yeah, sorry, there's a call. So the emotional capital, I think, is more stronger. I mean, important, I would say, because financial capital can still be replenished easily. Emotional capital replenishment is much more expensive and can sometimes not happen. हो सकता है कि बहुत टाइम हम जस्ट बोले कि यार नहीं हो सकता, अभी छोड़ दो, कुछ और करते हैं लाइफ में, राइट? या आई मीन I can't, I mean, this is not for me, or you know, but then I think a trader who has to be a trader will be a trader no matter what.
Yes.
जिसको नहीं होना है वो कुछ भी कर लो, वो नहीं बनेगा ट्रेडर. मतलब I just So yeah, that's what I use. People can use say RSI above 60 or RSI above 70 is bullish. So then you check all the other RSI on all time frame, right? Weekly RSI also has to be above 60, and daily also above 60, and then when the hourly goes above 60. I mean, I'm just giving one example. What one can also do, कई बार ऐसा होता है कि इसमें अपने को sync नहीं मिले, तो one can do like on a weekly I will use the RSI, but on the daily I use say a Donkin channel or a Bollinger Band. Okay, like combos भी use कर सकते, which I do. That I don't use same set of indicators on all the frames. I mean, on my weekly other higher time frame indicator, I may use a RSI or anything. And again, it has nothing to do with what indicator it is, घूम घाम के, in terms of like यही चलेगा, right? You can, I have found that trying and experimenting with various combinations has been very helpful, very enriching, and very learning. And sometimes something which I didn't think will work actually shows like it's going to work. So if the data also suggests it's going to work, then I go with it. And there are some rules in terms of कि हम इसको क्या ratio में ले सकते हैं. So the ratio between higher to lower time frame can be like 1:4, 1:2 in general. Means अगर आप का एक हायर फ्रेम आवली है, तो नेक्स्ट फ्रेम में भी 15 मिनट।
ओके
अगर आवरली के ऊपर आपको एक फ्रेम लेना है, दैट मे बी 4 आवर। This is a sort of template or guideline which I read about and I tried it. But some places I found using even different dimensions of ratio may work. So, हो सकता है कि instead of the 4 hour to 1 hour, I may use a 6 hour to 1 hour, for example. Or
Okay.
I may use again, depending on what market it's trading, how many hours are there in that market and how is the day segregated. So like अगर ये कोई crypto market है जो 24/7 है, or it's some FX global FX market, so I may even use like a 16 hour with a 4 hour or something. 16/4/1 for example. मतलब मैं just please don't use these numbers as like the way it is कि ऐसे ही जाके चलेगा. It may not in certain market whatever you're trying to do, but please take away from here that it's subject to experimentation and trial and error. That's all. So I don't know if that's helpful, but yeah, that's some of the things.
Just to make initial try, what suits you? Important है कि market में बहुत सारे indicators हैं, बहुत सारे moving averages. What suits you? Stick to that. Simple.
Absolutely.
Okay. Yes, sir.
So that's about the entry. And if I were to talk about the exit now, so what I have found more comfortable, we have found is that instead of exiting on multiple time frame, I would choose to exit on a single time frame.
Okay.
Which is my child time frame, right? So grandfather, father, child for entry, but for exit I have found child only. I don't look at father, grandfather there.
Okay.
And it also just maybe a little bit because of my nature or mindset in the market, where if something is going against me, I want to get the hell out. I don't mind going back in again. Okay. And for that, I may have to sometimes incur a little higher transaction cost also in terms of getting in, getting out. I may have to, sort of run the system more. I mean, running a 5-minute system versus running a 5-day system is different, because the 5-minute system you have to be much more active. Check every 5 minutes, but a 5-day system you check only at the end of 5 days or every 5 days. So daily जितना छोटा time frame होगा उतना overhead of running the system in terms of even the resources etc. वो increase हो जाता है. But it's just the way I originally at least found myself to be more comfortable with, and then obviously over the years I have tried to become little more accommodative there, and in some systems like maybe there's a trader in the team who has a different mindset, more tolerance, higher reward risk, in terms of higher time frame he's looking for. It's okay to have that as part of portfolio strategy, because it's that trader's technique and comfort, and I have to just then manage the risk on that. But personally, I still get a little jittery if something is falling for like 1 hour or 4 hours. I may not be able to do that in stock futures at least. इसका challenge ये हो जाता है फिर कि I cannot scale too much in a certain point ke beyond, because then the transaction cost slippage starts eating in. So that's a trade-off, but I'm trying to work on it. It's a challenge in my mind. It's still I'm dealing with it, but I'm gradually working on it.
Okay. So one question when it comes to the word called trend following or trend riding, one thing in common comes, if the trends are clear, everyone just try to go with the trend, go with the flow. But when the market goes into a second phase of sideways or a consolidation phase, At that juncture, what things which can help a trend follower to make sure to avoid certain trades, because we can't avoid every trade, at avoid few trades.
Yeah, so this is exactly where I'm finding the multi-time frame very useful, because
Hmm.
earlier what used to happen is on just one frame when I'm trading. I'll give you example of State Bank of India. I was trading on 3 minute time frame, and I
Hmm.
started initially, and I used to get 130 or 140 signals in that stock for in 1 year.
Hmm.
And it was a stop and reverse I used to run at starting. Means if I get a long trade, I'm buying, and then if I get a
Hmm.
short signal or exit, I will sell 2 times the quantity I have bought. Right? So
Hmm.
stop, I got stopped and I reverse. Right? So long के
Hmm.
बाद stop and reverse हुआ तो I go short. Now once the
Hmm.
signal again turns, then I go long. Okay, and this keeps
Okay.
happening. So I am always in position. What it means is, boss, I am
Hmm.
always in position. And
Hmm.
on a 3 minute chart, so I think it is insanity now. The way if I think about it now,
Hmm.
given a choice, I think I was a little lucky that the phase when we started it, the market was trending so well on this rule and time frame that we made a lot of money for our clients and us. Right back then, I think when we started, it was a lot of money. Right, I'm not saying in absolute terms; it's always relative. But matlab, someone will always be making more, someone else. But for us and where the level where I had started, it was quite a lot of money.
Hmm.
And then I think this started hitting where market became choppy, like you're saying exactly. Ki bhai, ab loss pe loss in terms of like continuous losing trades are like 8, 10, 12 continuous losing trades in a row, right?
Hmm.
And sometimes, right? And it is so taxing. It started becoming very, very taxing mentally, and I had to
Hmm.
answer to clients and to explain to them what I'm trying to do. And some of them thought I'm mad. Obviously, they used to think I'm mad.
Hmm.
But I one of the things which I learned after I moved systematic is I will not intervene in the signal to the extent possible. So once
Hmm.
the machine is given buy, then buy. It is sell, then sell.
Hmm.
And I try to intervene whenever I have net, matlab, I have lost money on balance.
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
just following that, and that's where the multiple time frame helps. So
Hmm.
after adding a higher frame and then a higher frame, so on the 3 minute, then I add a 30 minute, and then I add a say a 2 3 hour kind of frame.
Hmm.
Now my that signal dropped from 130 or 140 in a year to about 35 or 40.
Okay.
Right? So drastic reduction in number of signals. It's down like
Hmm.
about 60%. And
Hmm.
second thing is that the risk reward ratio of that trade improved.
Okay.
So the RR improves, the the cost of business goes down,
Hmm.
right? Third is, boss, there are times where I can take a breather. Okay,
Okay.
there are times when there is no trade.
Hmm.
Fourth is that the capital which is freed by doing that. Okay, just imagine that locking money into something which is not very efficient is the worst thing that a businessman can do. So
Hmm.
the best businesses are, and best, the way investors view best businesses is by those businesses where the promoters are good allocators of capital.
Okay.
How to allocate capital efficiently and where to allocate, right?
Hmm.
And in the trading business, I found that the multi-time frame approach, although a little tough to find, I mean, it took me, I
Hmm.
think, 6 months of research in 2013 because I
Hmm.
didn't know how to code it. So in
Hmm.
Ninja Trader, I tried, I learned. It took me a lot of time, and I had to break a lot of my own barriers to learn
Hmm.
it.
Hmm.
But once learned, and once I found those combinations of what I think seem to work, and still retain the original kind of momentum flavor of the stocks, but minimize the whipsaws, right?
Hmm.
In terms of don't trade all the time, like basically. Then I
Okay.
think it's been worth it, and it's running for 8 years now, with
Hmm.
some improvement. But believe me, those 6 months are the best 6 months of my life.
Hmm.
The research that I think I spent on doing on the multi-time frame. I mean, it's
Okay.
still working for me. It's still working,
Okay.
which is interesting.
Hmm. So basically, time frame, multi-time frame. When this is one good point which Vivek said told multi-time frame use with different ratio. Like if 1:4 or 1:5 kind of a ratio, compare the time frame for like if you're choosing a daily, compare it with 1 hour or 2 hour time frame. Hourly, if you're choosing, go with 5 minutes or 15 minutes. You are splitting out the ratio so that the trend understanding the false signals, understanding the false trend can be saved, okay, from getting trapped in that every up or down tick which is coming in on different time frame. Am I correct, sir?
100%, absolutely. And again, depending on which market you're trading, whether it is intraday positional,
Hmm.
those time frames have to be tweaked. So हो
Okay.
सकता है आपको इंट्राडे है तो you may have to try a 2 hour, like a 2 hour, a 30 minute, and a 5 minute. I'm just thinking aloud. Okay? And you have to try again depending on which in stocks, which currency hai, or whether it's a it will change according to that. The getting a combination, good combination, I think in MTF is not easy, to be very honest.
Hmm. Hmm.
I didn't find it very easy. If anyone finds something interesting, please share. I'll be really
Hmm.
happy
Hmm.
to work on it, enhance or use it. But I find it not that easy, because
Okay.
see, what's the challenge we are trying to do is sometimes we by adding a higher frame, there is also
Hmm.
restriction we are putting na, in a way कि trade नहीं ले सकते अभी. So if we put, sometimes the frame is not right, then the trade may be too late, or that is also not great. And
Hmm.
if you don't put adequate frame combos, then it's either not effective, or we are taking too many trades or too early types. So
Okay.
just finding the right, I think, sort of frequencies or patterns, I think, for each one. Again,
Hmm.
it's definitely there. It's there
Hmm.
outside, वहाँ है, available है वो, but उसको ढूंढने में कभी हो सकता है थोड़ा वक्त भी लगे. I took a lot of time. I don't
Okay.
know. It may work faster for someone.
Hmm.
But till today, I think in crypto there are some interesting combinations here now. It's in a nice new trending market generally, but I think some of the other markets have become little more, you can say, uh, uh, noisier in that way. So same
Hmm.
thing जो पहले चल रही हो सकता है exactly नहीं चले. It may be little harder. That's just my thought.
Hmm.
That's just my thought.
Okay. Okay. So let me add on. I personally, sir, आज जैसे आपने मल्टी टाइम फ्रेम बोला, मैं इंट्राडे जो भी ट्रेड करता हूँ, I personally do a combo of 30 with 5 minute. Okay.
Okay.
वो चीज मुझे ऑलमोस्ट 3-4 साल से अच्छे आराम से काम करती है. आई डोंट फेल्ट एनीथिंग बैड और एनीथिंग फॉल्स ट्रैप्ड मल्टीपल टाइम. ओके, इट्स नॉट लाइक कोई भी 100% तो कुछ भी हो नहीं सकता है.
बिल्कुल.
कभी कभार ट्रैप तो पक्का होना ही है. ओके,
हाँ.
तो एक्सेप्टेड है.
Absolutely. So
ओके.
that's interesting.
ओके. So, sir, quickly, Vivek sir, let us take few questions, sir,
Oh,
before
absolutely.
moving
And we
on.
have a lot of experienced folks in the group that I know, and there may be so many who are experienced whom I don't know. So,
Hmm.
floor is open, folks.
Yes. And one more thing, this is just the casual Twitter space. It's not like a space where only speaker or host will speak. It's your space. You can feel free to ask your questions. If anyone have questions, just make sure to just send me a request. You will, in Twitter space, there is an option to send a request. So I will try to allow you to speak so you can straightforward ask your questions. Let's see if anyone have any questions on towards multi-time frame. We can address it out. Okay.
So Sovit is also
One,
here. I think he. Oh, you have some questions then? Yeah.
who's there, sir?
No, if you have some questions, we can take. I'm saying.
Yes, yes, sir. Pankaj, sir, one question that I'm getting. Yes, Pankaj, sir, I've allowed you to speak. You can turn on your mic and you can speak, Pankaj, sir. Pankaj, sir, I think your mic is off. Please turn on your mic and speak.
Can you hear me sir, now?
Yes.
Yes, yes, sir. Go ahead, sir.
Sir, I'm new to the market. It's wonderful to hear from intelligent speakers, sir. Sir, I just recently you have mentioned that you use multi-time frame of 30 minutes and 5 minutes. Sir, may I know these time frames are used for, which one is used for entry and which one is used for exit on the
No,
intraday basis?
okay, I think this question is to me or Vivek, sir.
To you, sir. To you, sir.
Okay. One thing very simple, sir. For my entry exit thing, I go ahead on 5 minutes. To understand the things, I look forward more on 30 minutes. This is for pure for intraday. कोई positional नहीं. Positional के लिए, as Vivek sir told, positional there are different ratios where we can understand daily with hourly or weekly with 4 hours. Different ratio applicable on positional and swing and in terms of different market style. And one more thing, special important is what suits you. That is what as closer or as soon as you understand. Vivek sir took 6 months. Even I took 1 year. How much time? It's not important, but what suits you is the more important.
Well, thank you for saying that. I feel relieved now. you,
Okay.
you took a year to
Sir,
find that.
Okay.
Sir, thank you for the answer, sir. Sir, this question is for Vivek, sir.
Yes.
Sir, you said that in 2013 you did a research for almost 6 months, more than 6 months, on a multi-time frame, sir. Sir, may I know for beginners like us where to start from? Any book you would like to recommend, and any other method, sir?
So unfortunately, I didn't find many books on it at that point. I think now there is some okay, so there is one very good there's one article by trader named Robert Kraus, right? So it's Robert Krauz. Okay, so Robert Kraus wrote this. I think it was published in one of the technical journals. So Robert Kraus का एक article है that you may search on the internet. You may land upon it. I think it's in Stocks and Commodities magazine, if I'm not mistaken. There is quite a lot of material, I think, now I think even in the CMT curriculum that is probably referred. Sovit will know better here, and whether there are other authors also along with Kraus who have written on it. There is a small Twitter thread I had written about it where I've just explained whatever I've spoken. So if you just go to sort of Twitter under my search and you just search or even in Google, if you just give, I think, time frame Technovestor, right? So that's my handle, Technovestor. So you will land up on this tweet thread. Anyways, so what I've written, I've just spoken about, I've summarized that. If that may just help. But believe me, all this you little bit read, and then I think the best way is to actually code and test. So I think now quite a few trading systems have started allowing it. So if you look at Streak, I think Streak also allows backtesting in multi-time frame. If you look at some of the other tools where there are scanners and all, आप देखेंगे कि वो भी आपको एक higher frame or lower frame allow कर रहे हैं. Right? So you may just want to try to build some scanners and see, or else you actually then backtest it, right? And the best test, it is hard, believe me, the harder way. Much easier now than it was 7-8 years back, thankfully for you. That may also make it possible then that because that access to that is much easier than earlier, it's probably a little more competitive. So finding the pattern still may take a little time of combos, but test. I mean, उससे better कुछ नहीं है. there is nothing better than testing, verifying yourselves. And if anyone else knows any books or resources, please feel free. I love to learn more and read about multi-time frame. Anyway, I hope that answers your question.
Thank you very much, sir. Vivek sir, thank you very much.
You're welcome. So, Sovit is also here. He may have some thoughts on. He's also a user of multi-time frame since months. He uses higher frames monthly, weekly, and all. If Sovit is available to speak, Sovit, please share some thoughts. Okay. Perfect. So, I mean, anyone else in the room is actually using multi-time frame or experimenting or reading? It would be great to hear from you and let everyone benefit from your experience. Anyone could just add on.
Yeah, good evening all. Vivek bhai, this is Bharat here.
Good evening, Bharat.
So I will like to add certain points from my end, though you have covered most of them, but I have got a different perspective. As far as entries and exits are concerned, you have already highlighted those. But what I use and I see in multi-time frame analysis is for stock selection. So most of us have this dilemma कि कौन सा stock लेना चाहिए, कैसे entry करनी चाहिए, whatever trade and time frame we use. It may be for positional trading, for your swing trades, for your intraday trades. So how I filter is to filter the noise is the first part of it. So under planning, you need to first identify where you should find the opportunities. So for that, what I do normally is at the end of the week, I normally have a manual, check, not any scanner and all. That gives me that liberty to get more exposure to eyes, how the charts are being, developed. What is the future course of action that can be, anticipated based on the price action which has happened during this week. So as you have rightly pointed out, that grandfather is nothing but it filters the, noise. He has got a wisdom. So on a higher time frame, you will get that noise reduction, and you will get to know that okay, what is the overall trend in the scheme of things. So if you're for stock selection also, if your weekly is giving you that sort of confidence that the overall trend is say biased towards upside, and if you're finding for a long opportunity, that helps you to identify the direction also, and to you have never to be in the opposite side of the direction for a counter trade. So this give you some sort of edge that okay, you are not going to short any stock which is on a higher time frame is in an uptrend. So most of us, as even I normally used to do this at the start of my journey. But see, this is the basic thing which we can learn from using the multi time frame analysis is for stock selection that never go against the trend on a higher time frame. Your lower time frame has to follow the higher time frame trend. So if at all you are not finding any concurrence between the lower time frame and the higher time frame, you have to wait for the opportunity that it goes in sync with the higher time frame. So that will give you first thing is it will reduce your chances of being wrong. In the sense you will not attempt to do a counter trade. In Hindi we normally call it as a khujli trade, right? So we have this thing कि बजाज फाइनेंस को शॉर्ट करना है यार, मौका मिल रहा है जरूर शॉर्ट करेंगे, एशियन पेंट्स को शॉर्ट कर रहे हैं, क्रूड का ये न्यूज आया 3300 पे है, एक लॉट में मुझे इतना बन जाएगा तो आई विल गो एंड शॉर्ट इट. बट द वर्स्ट थिंग that can happen is you have to wait for buying signals in these kind of strong strengthy counters where the overall trend is say in up, and we are finding to have we need to have patience to identify the buying opportunities. So this will give you one sort of edge which most of us either know or don't practice it, or even we are not aware in back of our minds that okay, how we can go for a stock selection, as well as we should not be doing a counter trend trade. So if higher time frame is giving us some sort of indication, we have to be making sure that we need to be in the direction of that higher time frame, and we need to execute the trade position in concurrence with whatever we are able to see on the higher time frame. This is how I use personally. I just wanted to add these points.
Thank you so much. That's fantastic. And for kind of explaining this in such a more concise way about this part where I kind of missed, I think, mentioning that when you use a higher frame, it helps a lot to filter and even build a scanner of stocks. So
Absolutely. Thanks, Vivek
absolutely,
bhai.
thanks. It really works on, especially the side where the mistake I should do earlier is to short irrespective of the higher frame. And there I think we found that weekly filtering on weekly is a great way to minimize chance of losing on the short side, because when the short covering happens, it's a very, very vehement phenomenon. It's very fast.
Absolutely. This is what I was trying to convey. So basically, if we have, see, everything in, markets works across a wave structure, right? So we do have a corrective wave as well as, impulsive wave. So in a strong counter, you will see, just give me a sec. Sorry to, just give me a sec.
Yes,
So
meanwhile, if any,
what normally happens is, so in a, say, if at all in a strong counter, we are, just into a corrective wave. So if at all in a corrective wave, we are finding an opportunity to go against the, impulsive wave. So the corrective wave will be shorter duration in a strong uptrending stock or a business. So there the pullback will be so short lived, and the pace of the pullback from the the retracement will happen so fast. As soon as the overall market trend changes, the pullbacks in these strong counters will be so that as Vivek bhai was rightly mentioning, the short covering will be such immense in these counters on a tide when the tide changes, that most of the retailers will be not able to preserve their capital even. So even they are trading in an F&O or with one lot also. So it will like a nightmare. How can this happen that all of a sudden it can be running for a 5%, or 10% move even in a Nifty 50 stock, which is normally happening these days. So that is how we need to be sure that we should not be, going against the trend, specifically which is on a higher time frame, to reduce our, losses, as well as to reduce our, peace of mind, which we normally, lose after seeing SGX is happening, your Dow is happening. If you know your script where you are trying to, take a position, just like as we normally know our family members. And one more advice, it is like what I am practicing, that is what I am trying to share here. That it has taken a lot of time for us, each one of us, whosoever is sharing their experiences, to come across these kind of rules, you can call it or whatever. That first and foremost is try to be limited to certain number of scripts when you are starting off as a novice. So take say two or three highly volatile as well as your highly liquid scripts, and then see the behavior how these scripts are behaving on a day-to-day basis for certain weeks or maybe a couple of months. That will give you the confidence that you will see the price movements, the price action happening before your eyes in a live market, if at all it is possible. If at all you are working somewhere, at the end of the day data analysis you can do, it will definitely give you such sort of confidence to witness that how the price is moving, what is it is trying to convey. And same data is being seen by each one of us, but the interpretation lies with the beholder. So Vivek bhai might be doing it in a different way, I might be interpreting in a different way, but you yourself will be learning a lot rather than going through all the sort of books. I'm not against the books, but I will say that once you see it by yourself, that is how I normally do it as a manual scanner. Each one on, I get a lot of requests how you scan through all these charts and all this. This is how I grasp the behavior of a certain script. Your FMCG scripts will not behave in a kind of fashion which your metal scripts will behave. once you know and understand the behavior of a particular script, then it will be easier for you to flow with the trend and to take the positions. You will know where you need to put your stop loss, where you need to put your target and all this, because stop loss will be varying on the nature of the script. That is how we say that it is a high beta, it is a low beta, and all that stuff. So this is just in continuation to whatever Vivek Bhai was saying. Sorry for being such a brief answer, but I tried to convey how I am using it.
Okay. Okay, great. Great, sir. Great. Thank you, Bharat sir. Let me take few other questions from few other traders. Uh, let's take a question from Alok sir. Just a minute. Yes, Alok Tiwari sir, you can on your mic and you can ask your questions. Alok Tiwari sir, you can turn on your mic and you can ask your questions.
हेलो
Yes.
सर, पहले तो बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद होस्ट करने वाले सर। मैं आपका नाम नहीं मुझे पता है, लेकिन विवेक सर का तो नाम मैंने काफी सुना है। और बहुत धन्यवाद देना चाहूंगा सर कि आपने ये स्पेस पे हम मतलब आमंत्रित किया सर को, और मतलब सुन रहे हैं हम सभी अच्छे अनुभवी ट्रेडर्स को। सर मैं विवेक सर से कुछ पूछना चाह रहा हूँ, वो ये कि मैं काफी समय से सर 4-5 साल से मतलब इसमें इंटरेक्ट कर रहा हूँ। उसमें सर मैंने ये महसूस कि मतलब मेरा जो अनुभव है वो ये है कि कोई भी टाइम फ्रेम आप किसी भी RSI करें या कुछ भी करें, वो सभी टाइम फ्रेम पे सर वो आपको दिखाएगा कि हाई है या लो है। मैंने देखा है सर कि इस मामले में जो कम टाइम फ्रेम का मूविंग एवरेज है वो इंटेंसिटी को दर्शाता है, तो वही शायद ज्यादा अच्छे से काम करता है। कम टाइम फ्रेम का जब आप किसी बड़े टाइम फ्रेम के साथ मूविंग एवरेज लेते हैं, वो इंटेंसिटी को शो करता है जब भी वो क्रॉस करे। पर सर मैं ये जानना चाह रहा हूँ कि ये मोमेंटम को कहाँ तक जाएगा, क्या इसका कुछ गाइड करेंगे सर कि कैसे हम मतलब अब ठीक है किसी पे पर्टिकुलर कोई मोमेंटम आया है और कोई क्रॉस किया है, तो इसको सर कैसे मतलब थोड़ा सा अनुमान लगे कि ये कहाँ तक होगा।
ये कहाँ तक चल सकता है मूव, आपका क्वेश्चन वो है?
यस सर।
अच्छा, ये एक बहुत मिलियन बिलियन डॉलर क्वेश्चन है।
यस सर।
मैंने काफी ट्राई किया, मतलब ट्राई करके कि ये लेवल पे मैं प्रॉफिट बुक करूँ तो बेटर है। बैक टेस्ट में थोड़ा शुरू किया, बट मार्केट को जो मैंने देखा फिर और एक्सपीरियंस भी किया कि ट्रेंड फॉलोइंग का बेसिक कॉन्सेप्ट ये है कि हम एक डिफेंसिव अप्रोच वाले प्लेयर है। मतलब जब हमारा लॉस होता है हम काटते हैं, ठीक है, बट जब प्रॉफिट चल रहा है हम उसको चलने देते हैं।
बिल्कुल सर।
और एड साइकोटा जो आई थिंक आई डोंट थिंक उनसे बेटर कोई ट्रेडर है दुनिया में। मतलब तो एड सेज कि ट्रेंड इज योर फ्रेंड अंटिल द एंड वेयर इट बेंड्स।
यस सर।
तो जब तक वो नहीं मुड़े वो अपना दोस्त है, ठीक है।
अच्छा।
और चलने दो, और जब मुड़ जाए तो वो दोस्त नहीं है। भले दुश्मन नहीं होगा बट दोस्त नहीं है, तो निकल जाओ। एंड अलग अलग ट्रेडर्स अलग अलग अप्रोचेस यूज करते हैं। मैंने देखा घूम घाम के इनिशियल लेवल पे और इजी है। हाँ, इसमें कई एक दिक्कत रिसेंट मुझे हम वी गॉट अ इशू IRCTC में। जैसे एक ओपन ट्रेड था, 50% बन रहा था वो ट्रेड में, और फिर जो ये मूव आया जिस हिसाब से सर्किट के एग्जिट करने पे भी हमको आई थिंक एग्जिट होते होते काफी नीचे तक एग्जिट मिला। वो तो थोड़ा सर्किट इशू था, रेयर था, बट हुआ है ये। तो हम कोई विनर्स को कोई बेटर वे में मैनेज कर सकते हैं क्या, वहाँ थोड़ा रिसर्च का थॉट वापस आया है। बट अभी तक ज्यादातर पैसा बेसिकली वहीं बना है जब बड़े ट्रेंड्स आए हैं, और वो बड़े ट्रेंड्स आते हैं 100 में से 10 ट्रेड में ऐसा आता है, 5-7 ट्रेड में आता है जहाँ बहुत बड़ा ट्रेंड आएगा। जैसे अदानी एंट में था, टाटा स्टील में था, ये सब मूव्स में। तो उसमें मतलब जितना मैं नहीं देखता हूँ चार्ट या नहीं देखता हूँ इंडिकेटर, वो मेरे लिए बेटर है क्योंकि वो एल्गो में कोडेड है मेरे सिस्टम में। तो मतलब मैं मैकेनिकली नॉन इमोशनली रोबोट की तरह ट्रेड करता हूँ। लकीली हमारी बहुत अच्छी टीम है जो इसको पूरा एग्जीक्यूट करती है। बट जहाँ पे भी इंटरवेंशन नहीं किया वो बेटर है, बिकॉज मार्केट में जब हम सोचते हैं कि इतना बढ़ गया है और कितना बढ़ेगा, तब मार्केट दिखाता है मैं दिखाता हूँ और कितना बढ़ूंगा या इतना गिर गया है और कितना गिरेगा, और तब मार्केट दिखाता है मैं दिखाता हूँ और कितना गिर सकता हूँ.
ये चीज बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है, ये पॉइंट, दिस पॉइंट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, बिकॉज ट्रेडर्स क्या करते हैं, प्राइस इज मूविंग अप, इससे ऊपर नहीं चढ़ेगा या इससे ऊपर नहीं गिरेगा करके काउंटर ट्रेडिंग.
यस सर. विवेक सर, मैं एक चीज और पूछना चाहूंगा कि आप जैसे एल्गो ट्रेडिंग करते हैं ना सर, तो उसमें कौन सा मतलब मैं किसमें मतलब कोडिंग करना, मैं स्ट्रिप यूज करता हूँ, लेकिन उसके साथ उतना फेमिलियर नहीं हुआ हूँ. मैंने कुछ कोडिंग भी की है, पर मैं उसके साथ कंफर्टेबल नहीं हूँ. मैं जानना चाह रहा हूँ कि मैं अगर डिटेल में जाऊँ तो मैं कौन से मतलब आप अगर यूज करते हैं वो बता सकें.
तो मैंने जैसे पाइन स्क्रिप्ट देखा है, वो काफी अच्छा है. ट्रेडिंग व्यू में एक पाइन स्क्रिप्ट है, ओपन
Yes,
सोर्स
sir.
भी है, और
जी.
एडवांटेज है कि ट्रेडिंग व्यू में डेटा इनबिल्ट है. और कोई टूल है पाइथन में आप कर सकते हैं, वहाँ के लिए आपको थोड़ा सा डेटा खुद ऑर्गेनाइज करना पड़ेगा. पाइथन भी ओपन सोर्स है. और एमी ब्रोकर भी है, कई लोग यूज करते हैं. सोवित यहाँ पे जो है एमी ब्रोकर यूज करते हैं. सोवित एमी ब्रोकर में फैमिलियर है. तो देखिए मेन क्या है ना, टेक्नोलॉजी बाय इटसेल्फ पैसा नहीं बनाती है. तो
वो
यहाँ हम कई बार चूक जाते हैं कि कई लोग बोलते हैं मैं ये टूल यूज करता हूँ, और उससे टूल से पैसा नहीं बनता. मतलब टूल है, उसका नाम ही टूल है.
जी.
पैसा आपके माइंडसेट, आपके इम्प्लीमेंटेशन ऑफ द टेक्नोलॉजी से बनता है. आप एक्सेल में भी प्रैक्टिस कर सकते हैं, जैसे भरत बोल रहे थे वो मैन्युअली देख के करते हैं, राइट. तो वो इट डजंट मैटर. मतलब मेरा पॉइंट ये है कि कुछ भी यूज करो जो कंफर्ट है, और एक चीज भी में भी आपने एक्सपर्टीज कर लिया, अच्छा कर लिया, जहाँ से आपका काम हो रहा है वो टेक्नोलॉजी से, राइट.
Yes,
मतलब वो टेक्नोलॉजी, डोंट यूज इट फॉर टेक्नोलॉजी सेक, जस्ट यूज इट फॉर योर बिजनेस ऑब्जेक्टिव and focus on making money, and then pick up whatever tool you find good.
लेकिन सर मैंने फील किया कि आगे आगे जैसे टेक्नोलॉजी आएगी, ये एल्गो ट्रेडिंग ही मुझे लगता है कि फ्यूचर है शायद. क्योंकि अभी क्या है कि जैसे कोई इंटेंसिटी पे कोई भी किसी में डाउन या अप आता है, और वो पर्टिकुलर इंटेंसिटी तक चला गया, और वहीं पर आपको शॉर्ट या आप लॉन्ग होना है, और तब तक आप मैनुअली कर रहे हो, तो आप वेट कर रहे हो, और तब तक तो पता चला.
आलोक सर, सॉरी फॉर इंटरप्टिंग, ये थोड़ा आउट ऑफ टॉपिक हो जाएगा सर, ये अभी सेशन के आउट ऑफ टॉपिक हो जाएगा.
ओके.
If you don't mind, after the session, you can even message to Vivek sir on this.
Please. Or even at some point do a separate session on algo trade tools and techniques.
Thank you.
For sure, sir.
Okay.
Sure.
बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद सर.
Okay. Let me allow few other traders to speak. Sir, time है ना सर विवेक से थोड़ा और क्वेश्चन लेने में?
हाँ, please.
Okay. Okay, I will allow Sahil sir. I have allowed you to speak. You can turn on your mic and you can speak. Yes, one more thing, one small request as of now, as time is almost 9 p.m. Try to ask question related to multi-time frame or trend kind of a thing. So trend riding or trend following. So this session will go with the same flow.
Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, I have a question. I am targeting investments of almost 6 month to 1 year time frame.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't want to be actively trader. And can you tell me one indicator which I should religiously use, and how much capital I should deploy at a time of my total capital, as per your understanding?
Tough question in terms of should. If you ask a suggestion, what you may, I can suggest look at moving averages, or look at Donchian channel, and or so averages and Donchian channel, averages or Donchian channel. And in terms of capital, I think it varies, but I think there is Ed has suggested that one may want to speculate with not more than 10% of one's liquid net worth. So
no, not speculate. I want to invest for 6 months to 1 year time frame
in a good way.
And
speculate in a good way. Not speculation is not like do what you feel, but like professional speculation, right? Like
okay. And my expected, I'm targeting just 5 to 10% almost for 6 months. So what would be the best tool to analyze?
So the
I mean the multiple you told moving averages. So you told the
I'll
moving
just-
averages. May I know whether the multiple moving averages or single moving average or any particular time frame moving average?
I'll just start for interrupting. One thing is यहाँ पे कोई best करके कुछ भी नहीं है sir. Okay. To be honest, to be frank, nothing.
No, I want to know his views, whatever he might have worked for him, so that I can just start.
I use a very simple 50 and 100, two averages, 50, 100, 50 to 100 combo. And please don't, why I don't want to talk too much about, because maybe something else works for you. And test and verify. Don't just go by what I'm saying. That's all I'm trying to say.
Okay, sir. And normally I do it as a RS relative strength. I do it with RS relative strength. Is it? What is your input about
whatever works for you is good for you. That's what the host and me are trying to say. Whatever works for you is good for you.
Yeah. Okay, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Let me take few 1 or 2 questions more, because this is almost 1 hour in the session. I don't know his name. By the name me, I've allowed you to speak. You can turn on your mic and you can speak by the name me. Yes, sir. You can turn on your mic and you can speak, sir.
Hello. Hope you are able to hear me.
Yes.
Sir, I actually a beginner to this trading world. I'm just curious about to know the multi-time frame. I'm just hearing this entire discussion. So you said, like, for example, 5 minutes is a smaller time frame and 1 hour is a bigger time frame, right? So you're saying, like, for example, if I am applying some 20 moving average, for example, the price goes above 20 moving average in 1 hour time frame, then I can look into the 5 minutes time frame to find the entry. Is this a concept right, sir? My understanding is right?
Absolutely.
Okay. So most of the time, I mean, at least some of the times, whatever I have tried, what is happening is, it is reversing. It's not, I mean, people used to say, like, no, just catch the trend. But what I understood is finding the trend itself is getting difficult. For example, most of the time what's happening is, as soon as we enter, we get the buy signal of the hourly time frame, enter, then the market reverses. So these kind of questions, how is it a trap, or is something we can?
Yeah, I can give you one solution. And that is to not trade at all. Because if you trade, there will be whipsaws of false trades. That is the basic nature of market. Second is in terms of the trend. I mean, what may happen is, every time you trade the 5-minute breakout, you will have certain trades winning, certain trade losing. Say out of 100 trades, 40 trade win, 60 lose. Okay. In trend following, you will be wrong more than you will be right generally. It still may make money, because when you are right, you make more than what you lose when you are wrong. It's very different from like what we used to have in school, so many subjects you want to make more score marks and gain, right? In trend following, or you want to get all answers right. I used to have that, right? I want to get everything right. And I was not making money as a trader, believe me. So I had to give up that whole idea about wanting to be right.
Okay. And so one more.
Yeah, go ahead.
One more help I require is the stop loss or the exit signal.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm, for example, if I'm using the moving average, for example, it goes up, enter, and goes and price comes below the moving average, exit. I mean, just is a simple scenario I'm just telling. If I follow that, what's happening is it is creating the profit at some point of time. But if I'm not exiting, then it gives the exit signal. It's a loss. So the stop loss is something I have to put a trailing stop loss. It's recommended, or I just need to follow the system where it goes and goes down the moving average and only you exit. So what is the recommended way to come out of the
So when your system is more or less a reflection of your personality, you will not have to struggle with sticking to it. That's where that finding that combination, dealing with it, trading may take a process. But then you may find like it's like you and the system are one. You're the same. There is not much difference between you and your system. It's just you. You are just reflecting yourself. Then you will stick to it. I hope that answers.
Okay. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And when I was doing the back testing, it was generating the profit. It was in 2018, 19, 20. However, it has failed in 2015 and 16. So those kind of systems are recommended, or we need to just look for the new system.
So Ed says here, I think, and I've felt it as well and experienced it. There is nothing that works all the time, and there is nothing that does not work at least some point of time. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. So thanks for answering my queries patiently.
Thank you for raising these questions. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Okay, great, Vivek sir. Almost more than 1 hour in the session, and thank you so much, Vivek sir,
Thank
for
you.
accepting the invitation.
Thank you for
and attending
organizing this. I mean, it's such a brilliant and beautiful topic. I did not even have to blink, even think for 1 second before. It's something I just love. So thank you so much for organizing this.
Yes, sir. Very, very honored or privileged to be you as one of a guest to give us an insight or give us an idea and sharing knowledge on multi-time frame trend riding, because सबको एक चीज है सर, भाव ऊपर जा रहा है इससे ऊपर नहीं जाएगा, भाव नीचे आ रहा है इससे ऊपर नहीं आ रहा, because simple example, there are different stocks ki like IR. Let's take an example of IRCTC. When stock was at 2000, 3000, 4000, was like इससे ऊपर नहीं जाएगा, इससे ऊपर नहीं जाएगा. Stock ended up going to 6000 or 6000 some higher levels. That is different scenario. One day fall came in. After that, all those like, okay, I was thinking at that point that we should not take a bullish. It's just a simple follow. And one more thing, I'm just summarizing one thing here is nothing is best or nothing works every time. Try to, when it comes to time frame comparison, try to match which time frame suits you. That will be more comfortable and more better, which suits you for your style of trading. Okay. Great, fantastic, Vivek sir. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for summarizing. And I just learned a lot interacting with everyone.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thanks.
So, thank you so much. Good night.